All right, go ahead, baby. You got it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's time for devotion number 3. If you haven't seen our other 2, go watch those. Or maybe this is the one you need to watch first if you haven't seen our others.
This is late in the week, obviously. We were supposed to drop one last week or over the weekend, but some stuff happened and here we are. So it's okay, we're still doing it. And we're gonna get it done right now. So
thanks for being on this journey with us. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are subscribed and haven't hit the bell, do it so you get notified of our videos.
It'll be the best decision you made today.
Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. We are doing a daily devotion, well, a weekly devotion, but this book, Every Day in His Presence, 365 Devotions, so that's a daily devotional by Charles Stanley. It's great. We are going to do November 8th because that was the date that we looked at yesterday but couldn't figure out the lighting. Anyway, you don't need to know all the ins and outs.
Was it the date yesterday?
Yeah.
It's the 9th today.
It is the 9th today. This one is titled Facing Life's Mountains. The verse, Matthew 17:20, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible to you. For the devotion, as a follower of Jesus Christ, you are not guaranteed an easy life.
Ain't that the truth?
You may face many mountains, trials, difficulties, and hardships throughout your life. So how do you respond when facing what appears to be an overwhelming obstacle or problem? Do you panic? Do you give in to discouragement? Do you give up? Absolutely not. When God calls you to a task or allows a trial, He assumes full responsibility for removing the hindrances that would keep you from succeeding. Therefore, you must respond in faith. So what do you feel is looming before you like an impossible mountain today? Work, relationships, finances, or health?
All of the above. I was just kidding.
No matter what you are facing or how seemingly difficult the task may be, always look toward God for victory. He is your eternal, unfailing hope who can move any obstacle when you trust Him. Lord, the mountain that is before me is overshadowed by the victory I have in you. Thank you for making a way for me and leading me to triumph. Amen. And I don't even know what these are called.
It's like a footnote? Like a little footnote?
Footnote. In His presence, hope in His eternal, unfailing provision.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Let's unpack this.
Unpack it.
Facing life's mountains. Have we faced some mountains?
And we'll face more.
Yeah. It's funny. So you read the first part and it says, as a follower of Jesus Christ, you're not guaranteed an easy life. I feel like a lot of people that just get saved think that their life is instantly going to get better the moment that they say yes to God. And
parts of it do.
Yeah. But to act like it's like a snap and all of your problems disappear and you'll never face any issues because you now have given your life to Jesus, that is not the case.
Right.
Life is still hard. You know, like, well, it makes it easier to know that we can place our faith in something that's not each other because
we'll fail each other. We're human.
Yeah.
You know.
We fail daily.
Yeah.
To place your faith in someone that is constant, that was the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forever, that's really, I guess I would say like that's promising, and that brings me comfort knowing that no matter what, God is the same forever. He always has been, He always will be, whereas like tomorrow, He could be a completely different person. I could be a completely different person.
Yeah, like God is constant forever. He's a solid foundation. We will change.
Yeah.
We're not the same all the time, but He is. So when things are crazy, you can always go back to that. Well, you should always just stay there. But when things go crazy, you know, you have a solid rock to stand on. Not, you know, hoping in your finances or in your spouse or your friends or people to lift you up. And we do that for each other. Like, obviously, that's part of it. But yeah, I thought it was interesting when it says, so how do you respond when facing what appears to be an overwhelming obstacle or problem? Do you panic?
Yes.
Do you give in to discouragement? Do you give up? And it says absolutely not. That's what it says here. But how we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do. Like, I can't tell. Lisa and I were talking about this yesterday. Like, there will be a circumstance in our life, and today it's the same. But my perspective is with so much faith.
Yeah.
And with so much like Lord, I feel like I see that you're doing something. I don't know what it is, but I'm confident. I have so much faith, and I'm excited, and I'm optimistic about it. And then the next day, nothing's changed.
Yeah. It's
But
still the same
but
thing.
it's the exact same thing. But my perspective is, oh my gosh, I actually don't know how this is going to work out. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm apprehensive. Nothing's changed except me.
Yeah.
My own thought process, my own fear and mentality, and giving into that. So you'll have thoughts, but the key is not to give into that and feed that.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to have those thoughts. I wish I didn't. I wish I was one of those people that was just like, right away, no matter what hits, I just always think of the positive, or just, cast your cares on the Lord. And but it's tough to do sometimes.
I feel like that's how I respond, but I don't always stay there, which isn't like what you were saying. That's not the right response. Like, I can be there, but then, like you said, the next day something happens and it's just like, oh, how is it going to work? And it does take a lot of faith to, you can think it. I feel like it's okay to have those thoughts, but to speak out what it is that you really want. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like your words have power to produce life
That's
or
what I was
death.
gonna say.
So you can have negative thoughts. It's natural they're going to come, but what you speak is really important.
Yes.
Speak life, speak faith. Don't speak the negativity or the fear. It's not like you're ignoring it.
Yeah.
It's not like saying, oh, it doesn't exist. I'm blessed and highly favored. But
And
you know
like-
what? Sometimes you got to say, I am blessed. I am the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I am an overcomer. You have to say it in faith sometimes.
And keep speaking it until you believe it.
Exactly. The Bible also says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So your mind may give you, some negative Nancy thoughts, but spend time with the Lord, read the Bible, get it in your heart, and you know the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is this. The truth is that God will never leave you. He won't abandon you. He won't bring you somewhere to say like, all right, figure it out. Even when it doesn't seem like it, having that reassurance. Again, feelings, it's not always going to feel good.
Yeah.
Feelings don't go off your feelings. Go off what you know.
Like, for example, let's give an example. Last year, October 1st, in the month of, I was going to say August, in the month of September, we made a decision and we prayed so hard. Okay, Lord, on October 1st, we are going to move. On October 1st, we are going to find a new place. On October 1st, we are going to find a new place. We went on prayer walks every night, I think for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Once it got further on toward October 1st, I would say like September 28th, 29th, we were just like, okay, Lord, like, you're going to find us a place. Like, you're going to help us get a place on October 1st.
Yeah.
And, there's 2 days. I didn't know. And, of course, internally, I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. But we used our words and prayers to say, on October 1st, we are going to find a place. Mm-hmm. What happened?
We found a place on October 1st, the place we're in.
1st.
And it might seem trivial to some people who
Yeah.
maybe have like more important things in life that you're going through. But for us at the time, that was a big deal for us, and it was something that we needed. And I think the point is, it didn't look like it was gonna happen.
It didn't feel like it was going to happen.
We ended up finding a place and signing a lease on October 1st, moving in November 1st. But I think the point is, we put our words and our faith together, and we said, we're like, Lord, you got to do it. You got to do it, basically.
We don't know how it's going to happen.
I don't know. I think sometimes maybe he knew that this place would be November 1st, and we're praying for October 1st. And so, maybe just to honor our faith and our prayers, he said, okay, I'll let you sign a lease on the 1st. I'll find you the place a month early to honor your faith.
September 30th.
Maybe, I don't know.
The morning of September 30th, before I went to get Zachariah up, I was scrolling, not Zillow, but rent.com or something. And I just increased the price by $100. And I found it, and I was just like, oh. It just kind of gave me this, like, fluttery feeling, like, I think this is it. I think this is it. So I sent it to him, and same thing. Sight unseen, didn't know, like, we weren't planning on moving to the city that we're in currently, but we just kind of had a feeling about it. And then as soon as we entered the gates to come and look at the unit, it was just like, Lord, we really want this place.
Yeah, it felt right. It felt
did.
good for the time, and yeah, I'm very happy that we got it.
But that was a big mountain.
It was.
Because we had no idea where we were gonna live, what we were gonna do, and that
Yeah.
was all consuming at that time, just
Mm-hmm.
trying to get out by the first, like, Lord, please help us.
Yeah.
We don't know what it looks like. I had a vision of kind of what it looked like, and it looks exactly like what I thought it was going to look like.
Right.
But we didn't know how it was going to happen. It was just, again, this giant mountain, and he got us over it.
Yeah. So I think the thing to take from this, that I take from this, is just faith. Use your words wisely.
Yeah.
Don't go off what you see with your natural eyes. Pray. Try to see in the Spirit. Know that God is for you.
Yeah.
He's not against you. You know, even when we get ourselves in predicaments, He still makes a way out. There's grace. So we got to use our words carefully. We got to speak faith. And
we catch each other. Like, if he says
Oh, yeah.
something, and I'm like, no, hold up.
you're like, stop being negative, speaking
Retract
death.
that.
Yeah, exactly. No, seriously, and that's important to accountability.
Yeah.
Lisa, yeah, she does a really, really good job of helping that, because sometimes I get a little consumed with things and I might say something. I'm not like
Like, a throwaway
it's
comment.
a throwaway comment, but I'm word cursing
Yeah.
myself or a situation. And she's like, don't word curse yourself.
Yeah.
So
Don't
thanks.
put that out there.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome. Like, no negative words. Out of here.
That's
Outta
right.
here.
Get out of here, negativity.
Basically, if you have a situation that you feel is too tall of a task or it's just too big and you're just feeling overwhelmed, pause, step back from it, go to God, cast all your cares upon Him. He wants to know, like, if you have a pillow that you hate.
No joke. Yeah.
He can make a way for
Nothing
you.
too small or too trivial.
If you
know?
think like God doesn't care about this or God doesn't care about me, He does. He does care. God is the best father you will ever have.
Yeah.
So if you think like He won't care about something that you might even think is too small, if it's a big deal to you, but it seems small in like the scheme of like what's going on in the world, it's still a big deal to you and it's a big deal to Him.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
You might not be able to get over the mountain on your own.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you probably won't.
Yeah.
But God can definitely either move the mountain or help you get over it and get onto the other side.
Yep. And we're, again, like we say the last two times, these are things that we practice in our lives, and, you know, we're going through stuff. It's not like we have life figured out and all good and we're saying, hey, you do this. It's like, this is stuff we're doing too.
Yeah.
You know, and trying to figure this out and yeah, trust God more, be more faithful, be good stewards and all that stuff. So hope this was encouraging for you.
Yeah.
And remember, your words have power. Speak life, not death. Trust God. He loves you. He's got plans for you. What you see around isn't always reality. Remember that. Sometimes it looks like something's going on, but He's actually doing something else behind the scenes. So try to remember that.
If you've got a mountain that you're facing right now and you feel comfortable sharing, leave it in the comments below. We will pray for you. We will pray with you on your behalf. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to share.
Totally.
But if it's something that you want prayer for, we're here for you.
Yes, absolutely. Love you guys. And sorry that this one was a week and a half of a week.
Later.
Well, it was later. It was
okay.
a few days late, but
We did it. We're committed.
but we're here.
All right, guys. Be blessed. Don't stress. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.